What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back with the Ultras. Alright, so before we get anywhere too crazy when it comes to building the bridge anchors, we're going to use the expand. We need to get some minerals in order to actually fully prepare a base for the next adventure. That way we can have more storage, we can actually organize some stuff and make it a little bit smarter. So let's start with that today, and then we'll work from there afterwards. We should have hopefully enough storage. Comments every single time that we make something, someone else is also using it immediately. All right, so there we go, 43.
Should I address this instead?
Yeah, you work in the research lab. You know what to do. All right, so that should be all the minerals that we need. Everyone's immediately spamming us with like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Do whatever you think would help us survive. All right, now we're starting to talk. Radiation repulsor. I feel like that's another really essential one that we're really going to need to start working towards. But for now, since we used the decent amount of our materials, we don't need to actually place anything currently. So the base is good. We got place for storage. That should allow you to keep making the things that we need you to make. So that's going to need whatever those symbols are. We need a lot more. So that'll be the polymer, which is going to have to be made in the refinery, which hopefully, one of the assignments, did I accidentally tell you to get off of that? Yes, I did. So Jan, wait, hold on. You, Jan, you need to go back over to the refinery. Then I need to go tell you what to actually be making the refinery, and then we'll be good. Okay, so we're going to need organics and minerals. So where did the other Jan go? We'll get the organics, we'll get the minerals, and then I think we'll be okay. We won't need to activate crunch hours. I mean, for the most part, we're doing decent. We did waste a lot of time coming back and setting that all up, though. But you know, it'll be fine. That was needed, especially since we were so close to having like a max storage. Now we could actually grab the minerals without having it too big of an issue.
Come and find me when you have them.
Now we're back at the base. We pushed a little bit and we got like slight radiation. It's fine. Let's see here. So we need communication upstairs. And what exactly is this next call going to be about? What did Lena yell at him?
Lucas, what's up?
I thought I'd check up on you. How's that bridge going?
It's kind of going, it's kind of, not so peach.
Not so peachy. I have to admit I'm struggling a little to make it in time. Why do you ask?
Well, I just wanted to tell you again how important what you're doing is. You know, collecting rubidium. In case you forgot, which would be totally understandable. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want you to feel pressured. You don't have to worry about it now if you've got more important things on your list. Just, don't forget about it completely, okay? Keep it in the back of your head, please, for when you're less busy.
Okay, Lucas. Noted.
Perfect. Speak soon.
That's what his whole phone call was about. I mean, I feel like we're moving in the right direction, at least. You wanted to talk about something?
Hey, something you wanted to discuss with me? Remember our little chat about success? Yeah. What about it? I wanted to suggest we push hard.
Tell me more?
Tell me. Crunch hours. Clean and simple. A lot of productivity is wasted on socializing, binge watching a series for the 100th time, or just pointless moping about. People can work till they drop, you know. It's been done before in emergency situations.
Won't everyone hate me for it? What really be more productive?
Won't everyone hate me for it? Of course they will. But if you want to achieve things, you need to learn to push people and stop caring about what everyone thinks, like a teenager on prom night. Still, it doesn't sound like something I could keep up forever. No. But even doing it at small intervals can drastically speed up the completion of crucial tasks.
Maybe I'll wait and try it later. No respect. No, I respect them too much. I mean, I feel like we're kind of nearing the point to where we're going to need to escape the sun, so that's probably a pretty important one.
Okay. Why not? I might just try it out. Excellent. Just don't wait until they get used to procrastinating too much.
I mean, I feel like especially whenever we're trying to do like major tasks, that might make some sense. Like right now, we're sort of stuck waiting on the rift anchors, which we need the materials for anyway, so we're not really missing too much time. We're just having to go back and forth to grab like the materials quite frequently. Sunrise in 5 days. So the goal here is also going to be to have, hold on, we got some altars that are going to need to be swapped their assignments for. I don't know. Botanist is on his job. We're good. Alright, so we have a decent amount of minerals. Let's head back over to the base. So let's put the botanist back on the kitchen duty now that we have food again. Refinery, nothing's in queue, but we should have enough stuff to actually put it in queue now. See if we can manage to make one more, because I think that's all we're going to need is one more bridge. So do that. That one's already finished, so that should be good to go. Let's put you on top of that one. Since he wants to claim we don't have work for him, we'll give him work. This guy, so we got no resources for the radiation filter. That's going to need the organics, which we should be slowly getting that. So we'll solve that issue here in a minute as well. All right, so that'll be number 3 that we're able to build. So we'll put that up top as the top priority. So we're going to need more metals and more polymer. The polymer will be made in a second, so the next day we can go grab the metals, although it says plus 20, so we'll eventually get the metals anyways. The miner wishes to speak to us. Oh. Inside the workshop. What do you got for us, buddy? You doing all right?
Hi there. You doing all right? I don't know. All right, I guess, but I'm still trying to find sense in this plot twist.
Embrace it. You're doing great.
Embrace it. You're a new man. You can work, and who knows, maybe there's a whole life still ahead of you. Hard to imagine that, but I can focus on the work for now. That's something that can keep my demons at bay.
Hold back. Work is the best cure. Don't push yourself too hard.
That's the spirit. Work is the best cure for all the problems. Don't hold back. Damn, I just hope I don't fuck everything up again. That would really be my luck. Always the useless loser.
You're not a loser? You're not useless. I feel like useless, because he's definitely useful to us.
You're anything but useless. We really need your mining skills here. Wow. That's new. But is it really me you need? I mean, with this change, am I still the same person I was?
You're a new person? Your past isn't real? You're still the same person healed.
Relax. You're still the same dude, but you have both arms now. You're healed. Doesn't feel that simple. Don't worry about it too much. No. I'll try.
I wonder if we found a little knickknack for him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calendar.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Huh? Seriously? Huh? I can't believe you kept that old calendar. Yeah, well, I still like to fantasize about owning one of those cars. Yeah. Yeah. And escaping my shitty life. Hard times, simple fantasies. Thanks. It won't collect dust.
so they seem all happy. It is 1823, so we have decent amount of storage inside the base now, so we got plenty of room. We are going to be running a little bit low on food. We got 1 ration so far. I don't really think that there's anything else we could do for food-wise, because we gotta wait for it to deposit. So let's go to sleep. So we'll see what we actually need for the refinery. We'll get to our last piece of anchor being built, and then we'll be able to move on with this project. Sunrise in 4 days, so we do want to try to get there before that's happened. So we got the 1 altar already set in the kitchen. Do it. Production needs an all-time high. You stay in that kitchen, you cook. Alright, so got that. Go grab the metals. So I was really hoping that, you know, like, force them to work through the day would have actually, you know, like, been a little bit more efficient. So that'd be the top priority. We'll get that built and it'll be good for there. Now let's head down to the kitchen and see why. Actually, yeah. Alright, so let's take the botanist, put him back inside the greenhouse. There we go, okay. So we need the raw food. We don't really care about the polymer as it sits right now. I mean, it says raw food packaged. I mean, he wants 2 days of productivity, so we may as well just keep the crunch hours on. He'll work on that. We'll get some sleep. The worst case scenario, we'll have to cook the food. But by the time we wake up, we should have the bridge anchors done. And I believe our suit should also be ready, which means that we can actually place the anchors down finally and possibly survive. Day 33, sunrise in 3 days. So you gotta wait for him to actually make the carrots. And I'll finish this bridge anchor that he never finished.
God, find some time for me. We gotta talk.
Alright, so the miner's going to need to go to the hospital eventually, so that's not good. So this dude who's off shift, whenever he gets back on shift, should be able to start making the food again. The scientists will be able to cook the food. And then I'm guessing he's going to say he has an injury or something based on the fact that he has a thing. Yeah, so he's injured. Something you wanted to talk about?
Hey, you wanted to talk about something? Yeah. What is it? I need something to, you know, keep me going. I feel like shit. What do you mean? The arm that I lost in an accident. It's weird, but it hurts. I mean, fuck, it hurts.
But your arm is fine, and doesn't phantom pain work the other way around?
Wait a minute. Isn't phantom pain supposed to work the other way around? Like, if you had an arm and then you lost it, then it hurts. What? I don't know. It's your arm, not mine. Damn, everything is so fucked up in here. I am not some kind of wimp, so if I say it hurts, it really fucking hurts, alright?
Doesn't make any sense? I believe you.
I don't know. This doesn't make much sense. Of course it doesn't. None of it makes sense. And there's only one way to deal with it, you know? Numb the son of a bitch. What are you talking about? Painkillers, what else? Tramadol, hydrocodone, codeine, or that shit you doped me with before. That should do the trick.
Yeah, I'm not giving you more of that.
What? I'm not giving you any more of that stuff. It's too strong. Come on, bro. I'm not a kid. I know what I'm doing. Spent half my fucking life on painkillers.
Yeah, that's exactly why you can't have them.
That's exactly why I'm not giving you more. They're highly addictive, and I don't want your head messed up. Oh, come on. This is probably just a psychosomatic problem. You're still in shock after waking up with a different body. Psycho what? Just give me those goddamn pills. No, it's all in your head. Just wait it out and I'm sure it will pass. You know what? Fuck you, sadist.
Well, I'm so glad that we wasted an hour with this little chat here. Hey, get to work! Alright, so back to getting to work for us. Let's see here. I believe if we get these 2 bridge anchors built, we'll have time to run all the way back to the base, or at least that's the plan. So we've got everything charted out now. We know we have enough suit batteries for it. We're just going to have to run past these things. We don't have much time. So we'll just have to trust our instincts to not accidentally walk into one. And next time, probably teleport to the right base. Just gotta bob and weave. Ah, you guys can't kill us yet. Alright, now, check the map. Looks like we still have a long ways to go. Then climb up the rocks, and the scientists will be able to work. Got a bob and weave. That's right. You fools.
This looks like a good spot to place the bridge anchors.
Can't tell. That one's definitely following us, right? Ouch. Alright, Illuminator.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
We have food? Seven. You're not done? No. Let's still come around this way. This is also going to get us the rare material that we need. Alright, so looks like it comes inside of this. Haha! Perfect. Alright, so we have another planetary sample. I believe that's the only 2 that we've found so far. And from here, we should be able to head back over to the base. We do have a rock blockade. So we got the outpost there. That's going to be the quickest way back. And then we can get back over to the base, sleep, and then place the next 2 bridge placements down, and then we'll be able to get out of here. Because I think that's the only other rift that we've seen so far. So Mir's the scientist always had like a real happy smile on his face. mean, technically, they said they wanted us to maintain Crunch Day. We're following his orders. So if he's angry about it, well, he caused it. Now then, minerals. I guess it wouldn't hurt to grab these while we're here. I mean, theoretically... we got enough time that we should be able to just run over there and place the bridge anchors down this day before we even go to sleep. Okay, so that'll be build. We have a go. Alright, so you need to gather enough organics to fuel the base and start the engines. That was actually a success. Alright, so what's his deal? The kitchen. I'm guessing he's going to be yelling at the miner guy, and then he's going to want us to tell us to do something about it. Yo, what's wrong?
I can see that you're angry. Observant as usual. What normally helps you calm down? Normally, huh? There's a grove near my lab. When I need to blow off some steam, I go for a walk.
Stretching your legs is a good way to boost your efficiency.
Stretching your legs is a good way to boost efficiency. I wonder if walking around the base would do the trick for you. It just might. Good to see you look at it this way.
Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to be of assistance. Alright, so both of these are going to be requiring organics, which we currently do not have. So that means assignment-wise, we can unassign you. You can go back over to the organics depot. We do have some foods. They shouldn't be starving, so that should be fine. The scientist, let's put you back inside of the research lab. Why is he angry? And maybe we'll put you on base maintenance. So before we go to sleep, let's head back over to the research lab, see if we have like any other projects that we might make sense with, because we do have one more good piece of technology. Radiation resistance, I mean, that sounds pretty smart. Mine for rubidium, organics, and minerals that is 40% faster than the basic one. I mean, 40% faster. Unlocks advanced metal mining outposts 30% faster than a basic one. I mean, this one's going to get us food quicker, and it seems like that's like the biggest issue so far. Large storage, we haven't even built a medium, so I'm not too worried about that yet. Okay, so we can't do either of those. Shield, all that requires. So we do the hub. I think that's the only other one besides the organics one that we can't really utilize really too much yet, so I'm not too worried about that one. Alright, so now we should be able to sleep. I think this is actually going to work relatively decent for us. So we'll have rubidium that we're going to need to gather. We get 94 metals. So I think if we keep him there, we'll be fine. Organics, so this dude should be able to boost up our organics output quite a bit relatively quickly. If anything, we can fill in for food, and we can also help. We don't need any repairs because nothing's really happening. Or what we could do, since he has nothing and he's angry, let's assign the bed. Oh, no. Yeah, bed. That guy, and then you, since you're angry, can go to the metals outpost and blow off some steam. Aha! And I guess before we waste daylight hours, we may as well do the same thing. Yeah, I'm giving you a chance to get rid of us. So then now we have to decide what's more important, the rubidium or the minerals. Let's grab some rubidium. Then we'll just work till the radiation happens again. Then we'll head back to the base, and now we'll sleep. So far we got all the anchors built. We're just going to have to literally worry about the organics, which we should have a big enough fuel tank now that we expanded the base, so that should be fine. So if we sleep, I believe that's also going to complete our productivity boost as well and make him happier. So it should be day 2. Sunrise in 2 days. So we have 2 days to get all the organics that we need. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and it looks like the next episode will be crossing the lava bridge.